One of the most hated fragrances of 2025 had to be the Dior Homme Parfum. The new release, the reimagining, the rebranding of the iconic Dior Homme Parfum. The original one was very lipsticky iris with this nice, almost leathery oud kind of mixture. It was really niche. It smelled like a late grandma bag. This one kind of reimagined it. They made it a lot more about amber woods than all the rich oud and leather kind of thing. There is a touch of a leather in here, but it's not overdone like the original one. One thing needs to be like clear here. They're two different fragrances. This one and the original are completely different. I want to break it down. I want to talk about it because I've had so much time to spend with this. I've had it for about 8-9 months. It came out in, even though the name is 2025, it came out in 2024 in December, right around that time. And that's when I made my first impression video. So I've owned it for right around 9 months, and I've worn it to 6 or 7 different occasions, some steakhouses I went to this really nice fancy French restaurant in Las Vegas and some other kind of occasions too. I've worn it like as a daily wear as well. And I feel like I've gotten a good sense of like how I feel about it. So I wear this one when I want to wear a nice warm, ambery, iris fragrance. This one is not really done in the cocoa kind of way like the original one was, or say the Intense was too. I do get a little bit of a leathery kind of facet in here, but there's a lot more like earthy kind of vetiver going on with this. It still has the fresh and clean lavender base that Dior Homme is kind of known for. It's like built on top of it. Iris, vanilla, benzoin, they're all kind of like mashed up and put on top of a nice fresh, clean lavender kind of base. And then they add in some nice rich warm vetiver, but mainly this fragrance is a nice warm amber fragrance with a touch of an earthy vetiver, vanilla in there as well to kind of sweeten it up a little bit. And then it's just like an amber wood fragrance. Warm amber, patchouli, earthy vetiver, and then the main thing, iris. It's a powdery fragrance DNA. Now, overall, I really enjoy wearing it. It's a very warm, seductive kind of fragrance. I have so many in my collection that I have been gravitating towards this one a lot, and it smells really good when I go out. This is falling into some of my fragrances that I am using for going out, like getting a beer or something like that. I feel like it's just done in a modern way. Like the modern DNA of a sweet amberwood vanilla fragrance is matched up with the Dior Homme DNA, and it kind of put into this. Now, there is so much hate on this fragrance online. Everyone says it smells like trash and yada, yada, yada. You're going to get compliments from it because it's a easy to wear designer fragrance that smells really good. Actually, you probably would get more compliments from this one than versus the original formulation of Dior Homme Parfum. Before this one came out, Dior Homme Parfum, yes, it was well regarded in this like niche, exotic kind of way, but there's a lot of complaints online that it's very hard to wear. It smells like a grandma's grandma bag. Now, this is not the best. I'm not trying to like shill it out here at all, but I don't think the hate for this is rightfully deserved at all. As far as uniqueness, it's nothing spectacularly unique. I feel like this one is done, like I said before, in a modern amberwood kind of style. It's nothing like new or an exotic kind of fragrance, but it's done in a elegant kind of way. It still has the lipsticky iris. It's that warm amberwood vanilla mix with a nice earthy vetiver. It's not unique, but it's nice. And that's like really the gist of the review. It's nice. It's nothing like groundbreaking. If you bought this one, you wouldn't be disappointed, I don't think. Fall and winter is where this one really shines. I think that this one is a stunning fall fragrance for sure. In the wintertime, I'm really going to enjoy this one a lot more. I wore it in January and February, and it was stunning. It was a little snowy days, and it worked. Where I found it worked the best is when I was going out. Like when I went to Las Vegas, I wore it when we were going out and gambling, and we were going to different clubs. I sprayed on like 9 sprays or so, and it was definitely a good sillage. I wore it to a couple steakhouses, a nice Italian restaurant once, and every time I was always just loving the way I was smelling. I did get a couple compliments from different occasions here and there, but nothing stands out to where it's like, oh my God, I want to eat you. Nothing like that. Now the price, this is where it kind of gets a little, you know, indifferent for some people. You can pick up like Dior Homme Intense on discounters for under $100. This one, I think you have to buy it from retail. I've seen it pop up on a few discounters here and there, but you're going to be spending $190 for the, you know, this size bottle, 200 plus for the bigger size bottle, or if it even comes in the bigger size bottle. It does not. The price tag for it, I think, is just, it's in that designer kind of category. It's expensive in designer world, and I think its counterpart is a better deal. The Dior Homme Intense, you can pick that one up for under $100 or in that $100 area from discounters and smell a little bit better. I like Dior Homme Intense a lot better. Overall impressions from it. So I spent 9 months with it. I like it. I don't love it. I think that this one gets a lot of undeserved hate online. That's the biggest factor of this thing. I think that everyone comes out and just trashes this fragrance when it doesn't deserve that. It smells great. There's other horrible fragrances that are out there. But this is just a more amberwood style Dior Homme Parfum. Most times, you're the only one that cares about that. When you're walking around or if you're going to a restaurant, you know, wafting about, no one's gonna ask you what formula or batch you're using. They're just gonna say, wow, you look good, you smell good. You know, it's gonna be one of those kind of situations. Not a, oh, you're wearing the new 25 Parfum. Smell great. Have some confidence, you'll get a compliment. Overall, would I say it's worth it? Absolutely. I think that this one is good, but it's like, it's built for that certain person that likes the amberwood kind of style. I would say, personally, skip out on the Parfum version, the new 25 Parfum, and just go with the Dior Homme Intense. That stuff is my favorite. Absolutely just mastercraft. This is good if you want to give it a shot. I've worn it so many times that I can justifiably say I very much enjoy it. I do get some compliments with it, and it's just a very nice, warm, seductive, warm amber kind of feel. Definitely does not deserve the hate at all. I'm never disappointed with the performance either with this one. Whenever I know I'm going out, this is one of the fragrances that, like, you know, jumps up into my mind. That's like, just wear that one. When I don't really know what to wear, I usually like pick this one up. It's definitely not a hate for me. I think that they really should not have reformulated this, but the reformulation is fine. I think it's good. It's just not like, they really should have played it a little bit more safe and just brought it back to the original. They could release the Dior Homme Elixir or Les exclusive, whatever they want to do, and just put the original into that one. The original Dior Homme Parfum into that one. I don't know, seems convoluted. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I think it's a great fragrance for going out. If you bought it, you would not be disappointed. You will only be disappointed if you watch multiple reviews and you compare it to the original. Other than that, I think you're gonna smell fine. You might get a compliment or two.